Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to a new Super 69 EV film. Yes, the title is true. I am selling the E-Up. Why and what is going to replace it? Well, I'll explain you everything in this video. Let's take a drive. Let's go for a small drive around memory lane. It all started back in 2021. At the end of the year, my wife and I decided we want to have an EV. The first car we wanted to buy was the Mazda MX30. That was just out, and it, as everyone knows, it isn't a quick seller. And in Germany, in the Netherlands, the car costs 35,000 euros. That was way too steep for us. We couldn't even afford it if we wanted to, and we didn't want to spend 35,000 euros on a car with such a small battery. So what did we do? We did nothing for a while, and then we decided we should get a VW E-Up. Other cars that were contenders were an early BMW i3, but you can only get them with a small battery pack or with the range extender, and the range extender wasn't as interesting to us as a full EV because there's still an engine that can go wrong. Other thing about that is that they were still very expensive, and the one you would like to have is the newer one with the 120 amp hour pack, as BMW likes to call it. It's just a 42 kilowatt battery with 38 usable, so 39 usable, I believe. It doesn't matter, but that was the one we would like to have, but those were back in those days, they were still like 35,000-40,000 euros, so not really an option for if you want to spend around 20-25 grand. We looked and we looked. I considered the Dacia Spring, I considered the Fiat 500e, Honda E, of course, getting a bit older Kona or Kia Soul, but old Ioniq with the 28 kilowatt hour battery pack, but it were just not the cars we would have liked. So we got this VW E-Up, and we haven't regretted it ever since. It's just been flawless. It's a perfect car. I put it on KW coilovers, I put on other OZ wheels, I added an armrest, and it's been plain sailing ever since. Great car. But the world is changing rapidly. I'm getting a new job, I have to drive a lot further, and I want to do that in a bit more comfort. So the E-Up, as good as it isn't the most comfortable car you will ever have. So we decided to look around what to get instead. I still have a BMW, Alpina D3 based on the BMW 3 Series E90. That's what I wanted to say. Mercedes-Benz W204 generation C350, and this car. So we have to clean up. I drove a lot of kilometers on the Alpina. It's by far the best and nicest car I've ever had, and I drove it because of that. I drove it 60,000 kilometers in a bit over a year. So the worth of the car has decreased significantly over the past like 14 months. I have it now. But this car, on the other hand, has gained a bit in value. So even though I'm going to lose a lot of money on the Alpina, I can slightly make it up with this car. It softens the blow. So I think now is the time to sell the VW up and pursue a car that I wanted to have since like 2014, 2012 when they revealed, and that's a BMW i3 or a BMW i3S. I would like to get an S, but it's not a must because the i3 is a bit more economical, which is handy on my commute. They are a bit cheaper, and yeah, it's only a 14 horsepower difference and a bit of suspension tweaks, and the normal BMW i3 is also a bit more comfortable. So I think I'll settle for a normal i3, but if the perfect i3S comes along after I sold this, I will get that instead. So this is a process I'm in. I think the VW e-up might be for sale at the end of the week, around that time. And after that, I hope it's a quick seller. The Alpina may be gone at the end of the month, so it could very well be that by the end of the month we're down to one car and I have to get a BMW i3 as quick as I can. That's the plan for now. We'll see. We're going on holiday with the Alpina D3, and the up will be for sale. So the easiest for me would be if the e-up would sell during my holiday. I can buy a BMW i3 when I get home and just won't be without a car for much longer than like 2-3 days. I can bridge that gap with cars from parents and other relatives, but I don't really want to be without a car. So that's the plan for now. I am selling the e-up and I will be getting a BMW i3. Yes, I know there are other options out there that are around the same price and are a way better deal than a BMW i3, but those aren't made from carbon fiber reinforced plastics, those don't have a woolen interior, and they don't have BMW iDrive. So I'm set on a BMW i3. I want to run one for at least a year, maybe two, maybe even longer. I would love to get a BMW iX, but that's just way above my pay grade. I also would love to get a BMW i4, but that's also above my pay grade. And the new BMW iX1 I haven't seen in the flesh, so I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if that is the car I want it to be. So the best thing to do now is just get a BMW i3 and wait till those other cars are depreciating in value. See how they are holding up. It's a lot of new technology in them, and if they're as good as I think they are, just get one of those and get one of those in the long term, and maybe keep the i3 as a family runabout or second car. I'm not sure. We'll see. Most logic advancement from that would be to get a weekend car in the form of a BMW i8, but that's just wishful thinking at this moment. I can't afford it. But hey, if everyone and their mother will subscribe to this channel and we're at 1 million subscribers in 2 years, yeah, maybe then I can, and believe me, I will. So that's what's going to happen in the short term. Let's hope the really short term, because if you want to sell a car, I always want to sell it quickly. The KW coilover suspension will be sold with the car. I have the original suspension with it, so the new buyer will get that as well. I will put it a bit higher up and put on the stock wheels, so it's just perfect. It's a perfect car, and I'm convinced the new owner is going to enjoy it tremendously, as I have, because it's just been perfect and it's been flawless. But I need change, and there's only one constant in life, and that is change. And I think it's about time to change it up and soften the blow on selling the Alpina. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel. I keep asking it because I'm only at 23 subscribers. At this point in time, it's Sunday the 11th, and I know I'm wearing the same for 2 movies, but I'm not that vain, and I believe you guys are way too intelligent to notice that I'm filming back-to-back movies because I'm busy during the week. So thank you very much for watching again and have a great day. Bye.